What are the rights and duties of landlords and renters? That's the question I'm answering today. So what we're talking about is when a person or a company rents property. This might be a home, it might be a condominium, an apartment, office space. There are all sorts of scenarios where real estate is rented to somebody. Now, there's another example which is like renting farmland, but we're not going to get into that too much today. Landlords and tenants, who are also called renters, have certain legal obligations and legal rights. Think about it this way. The opposite of another person's right is your obligation, and vice versa. For example, if the landlord has a right in relation to the renter has an obligation to not violate the landlord's right, and vice versa. Okay, so let's talk about what are the obligations, responsibilities, or duties that a landlord has. Well, first they have to comply with the law. That involves rental law, housing codes, and any other laws that apply to the relationship. There are probably a lot of laws. For example, you can't discriminate on the basis of race, religion, etc. The landlord also has an obligation to do what the landlord said would be done in accordance with the lease or any contract. So whatever's in that contract, the landlord is obligated to follow. All right, now let's look at the renter, also known as a tenant. What is a renter's responsibility? Renters have to follow the law, generally. So renters can't destroy the property. They need to leave it in an habitable condition. Renters are not allowed to engage in illegal activity on the premises. Renters also have to do what they say they will do in the lease or any other kind of contract that exists with the landlord. If either the landlord or renter do not follow what they're supposed to do, and the other party is harmed, that is usually a proper basis for a lawsuit. Now, different court systems handle rental lawsuits differently. Some courts have a housing court where all issues related to disputes between landlords and renters are handled. Other courts have these sorts of rental disputes right in the main court with all the other cases. So it's important to meet with an attorney or contact your court if you're looking at taking action on something like this. I'm Aaron Hall. I'm an attorney licensed in Minnesota. I represent business owners and entrepreneurial companies. I do this channel to educate business owners on important topics. So if you're interested in continuing to get more of this, feel free to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and if you want to go the extra mile and get some additional free resources available, go to aaronhall.com/free. You'll get access to a great PDF listing common legal pitfalls and then videos explaining how to avoid those in your business.